Days. Oh yeah.
That I deserve you, Chanel Dupree.
Johnny, you have already proven that. I can't wait to be your wife again.
Me neither.
You do know where we're going right now, don't you?
Okay, you know what? You're overreacting a little bit. Oh. Really? Yeah. Okay. So you didn't ask me to kill all mention of the bistro in the drug raid story because your brother preyed on your sympathies and asked you to? Okay, you know what? I'm not even particularly fond of Stefan. All right, but I do think that there should be a modicum of loyalty between family members. No, there should not be. There should not be a modicum of loyalty to anyone or anything to the detriment of the truth. Otherwise, you do not run an unbiased newspaper. There has to be a clear-cut delineation, Chad. You know that as well as I do.
Good.
And God knows we've seen what selective reporting has done to this country. Okay, you know what? I didn't cover anything up, all right? So spare me the lecture. And you know what? This wasn't even really about loyalty, all right? Stefan had some pretty valid points. All right, so why should his business be damaged, possibly irrevocably, when there were no drugs found at the raid? Can I tell you why? Yes, please. I will tell you why. Because it was part of the narrative. The bistro was one of 3 locations raided that night, the only one that bore no fruit. Let the readers make up their own minds based on the full story. Let me ask you a question. And you have to be honest with me. What if they had found something? Then that would be the headline. And my brother would probably be in jail. Sure about that? It's pretty easy to say when it didn't happen. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. So, are you going to delete that resignation? Or do I need to find a new editor-in-chief? Why would I be worried about my mom?
Well, I just figured with everything going on in the bistro. I mean, first there was that tragic overdose, and then the police raid looking for drugs. And even though neither of those involved any wrongdoing on behalf of the bistro or its staff, it's really hurt the reputation of the restaurant, which is why Ava and Stefan hired me to do PR for them.
Yeah, no, I really hope you help with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try to counter all the negative press with good PR. It's just so terrible what this is doing to their business.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. What's happening at the bistro it's terrible.
You know our attorney, gentlemen?
Oh, we're well acquainted. I'm grateful to have you here, Miss Peterson. Thank you. I'll start.
No, I will. My clients have done nothing but cooperate with the Salem PD. They were subjected to a police search that negatively impacted their business. And to what end? It turned up nothing. They were both grilled before and after the search, and now you drug them back down here to do more questioning. I mean, guys, this is bordering on harassment.
Miss Peterson, we have uncovered some new evidence, and we were hoping your clients could shed some light on it.
What evidence? I'll handle this.
We have reason to believe that the new drug ring is being run out of Statesville Prison.
So, tell us what you know about Clyde Weston.
Hey, Mama.
Chanel, Johnny, what are you two doing here?
Just came to give you a hug.
Oh,
See how you're doing.
hey. Oh, well. That's so sweet of you. I'm doing just fine. Hanging in there.
I was really sorry to hear about your diagnosis, Alina.
Thank you, Johnny.
But from what I've read, even though cancer is a scary word, it sounds like yours is pretty curable. And even if it weren't, I'm living proof you can beat it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are, Johnny. Thank God for that. And from, what all the doctors have told me, and from everything that I've read, I know that my treatment is generally very successful. And that's the type of cancer that I have, you know, be completely cured. No, it's like you said, Johnny, no chemo required. So, I'm a very lucky woman.
Yes, and we will be there for you every step of the way.
My darling, what I do without you? Come on.
If you will no longer allow your family to in any way influence any future coverage of any of our stories. Now what was that? You guarantee that?
I can. I do.
Then we're good.
We have a newspaper to publish, so let's get back to work. Yeah. Where are we at with the fundraising team, the scavenger hunt?
Well, I told him that we're on board to sponsor, despite Xander's objections, which, of course, I didn't mention. It's glad to have your vote on that. There's going to be a big PR push by the city, the mayor's office on board. We're going to cover both the charity angle and the fun and games of it all. I'm pretty confident it'll be successful. Very beneficial for the paper.
I'm glad you're interested.
Well, I was at dinner at Steph's the other night, and I sort of got recruited and helped plan
Dinner with Stephanie?
Oof, well, that was very productive. We got a lot accomplished. Thank you for your help, you guys.
Well, I didn't do anything when he did most heavy lifting on our end.
And she came up with a very clever event name. Good job.
Thank you, but Trip has been really helpful too.
Don't let her fool you. I basically was just her cheerleader on this one.
We all need a good cheerleader. All right, Wendy, I will connect with you tomorrow about the beta test. Great. And Trip, if you're not working, could you maybe help Dad find the treasures?
It's a big if, but yeah, I'd love to help if I can.
Great. Okay, well, have a good night, you two.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later.
When she asked if you were worried about your mother,
Tell me about it. I could feel myself going pale.
do you really think she's going to be able to help with all the bad juju they've had?
I think it's gonna take a lot more than a PR guru to get my mom out of this mess.
Weston, yeah. I know who he is. Don't know a thing about him.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, just by reputation.
So you haven't been in communication with him? Or know anything about his illegal business operations?
My client just answered that.
Yeah, I know what they said. But maybe your clients can explain, given that they knew nothing about the man. These visitors logs from Statesville, where Clyde is currently, apparently and clearly showing that Stefan and Ava visited Clyde in the past few months.
This is a great show. I'm glad we found it together.
So, would you look at the time? It's getting late. Shouldn't you go home and get some rest?
No, I'm fine. And keeping my mind occupied is good for me. And this city isn't going to run itself.
What is this document about?
Oh, that's a proposal for a charity event involving geocaching.
Geocaching? I've never done it, but I've heard it's fun.
Stephanie Johnson is planning a geocaching treasure hunt in the Horton Town Square, right?
Interesting.
Sounds like a good community event.
It does. Definitely does. Mama, would you look at my hair? I tried something different today. Think.
Kind of looks the same, but whatever you've done, it's very becoming. You look beautiful as always. And Johnny, if you're interested, they're looking for more volunteers. I mean, for the treasure hunt. Yeah. They want to do it on Valentine's Day.
Johnny is busy that day. You see, we have important plans
Prince. Holy shit! Talking mushrooms.
My mom has been trying so hard to turn things around, and then something must have derailed her. I mean, she's clearly in trouble.
Yeah. Obviously. And Trip, I've been thinking. Okay, you believe that she could be using the restaurant to fund the drug trade, right?
It's possible.
Well, if the Bistro's POS system is cloud-based, I could probably hack into it. You can look for patterns and anomalies. I mean, it might not give us anything, but it can't hurt to try, right?
Thank you. We need to know. The more I've been thinking about this, the less I want you getting involved, okay? It's not safe.
We went through this last night. Remember? We're in this. Together. Trip.
And you are the greatest girlfriend in the world for wanting to help me with this, but